What's going on, guys? This is BYSSTED. So with the most recent ban list, we unfortunately happened to lose Needle Fiber, which was one of the best cards in the deck. Of course, it allowed you to get White Stone of Ancients and tag out onto Formula Synchron, so that you could also summon Baron on your opponent's turn. But don't worry, because the deck did actually make up by getting the BYSSTED engine, which are all dragon monsters, and they have a lot of synergy with this deck. I wonder why, huh? You can make Hieratic Dragon King of a Tub and some other nice plays. So today I'll show you guys 4 combos on how to utilize this deck, and of course the deck profile coming up tomorrow. But before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram. Try to get this video to 1,000 likes, because if we do get that 1,000 likes, I will be making a live stream on this deck. That's exactly what you want. And now let's get right into it. Alright, so combo number 1, assuming that I have something like Sage with Eyes of Blue and Chaos Space, look at what I can do. So normal Sage, and then search the White Stone of Legend. This searches Blue Eyes White Dragon when it's sent to the graveyard, not once per turn. And it's a mandatory effect, so I'm going to search Blue Eyes, and then summon the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, go for Striker Dragon, search the White Dragon Wyver Burster, summon, and then use Chaos Space, so get it back in the bottom of the deck, draw 1. And if I'm lucky and I draw BYSSTED Lubellion, I can actually do it more. So now I'm gonna go for Hieratic Seal, search for the Blue Eyes, for the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, and now search for the Magnamut off of Lubellion, summon the Magnamut by banishing, let's say, Striker Dragon, and use its effects. So on the end phase, you're gonna be searching a card, and now you're going to be reviving back the Lubellion by sending the Magnamut to the grave, and use its on-field effect to activate a Branded Beast directly from your deck, face up in the Spell and Trap zone. So now that you have an extra interruption on your board, but don't worry, because it's going to be even bigger than that. So now you're going to end on Shen Shen. End phase, you're going to be searching Druid Worm. And it doesn't look like a huge board, but it's actually way more interruptions than you think, because obviously Shen Shen is kind of like a baby Macrocosmos in a way. And then you have Hieratic Seal, which bounces back a card. When you, if let's say you're playing against tearlaments, you can banish one of their lights or darks, well, obviously dark against tearlaments, in order to summon the Druid Worm. So that's one interruption, it's a DD Crow. And then you can pop a card with a Debranded Beast by tributing the Druid Worm, and that will trigger the effect of Druid Worm to send another monster upon controls to the grave. So basically, this is like a combo that ends on triple interruptions, just these 2 cards. This is another interruption that also summons a monster that gets you a search on the end phase. That could be Magnamut. And then, of course, Shen Shen is another interruption. So just like that, we have 5 interruptions off of a very simple combo. Now, of course, this is nothing. This is just the beginning. Look at what we can do if we have a little more cards in our hand. Alright, so this combo is actually extremely interesting, and a lot of people might not even understand what to do, because it doesn't really look like we have a lot of plays here. But don't worry, because it's definitely something that you might make it function if you have the right extra deck as well. So obviously the first play is Tyrant of Descent, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and now you're going to be banishing it to summon the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, go for Striker Dragon, search the other White Dragon Wyver Burster, obviously make the Hieratic Seal, and this is the insane part, so you're actually going to be tribute summoning. We rarely do that. I want to say the majority of the maybe not really experienced players might actually just go for Saroni and then make IP Masquerade and pass turn there. But we can actually do so much more. If we tribute summon, we can summon any dragon monster from our deck with the effect of Hieratic Seal, and that could be the Magnamut, which will use this effect. So again, on the end phase, we're going to get a search. And now we have 2 level 6s on the field, so we can make a Hieratic Dragon King of a Tub. Use this effect to summon your Destrudo from the deck. And now we're going to be using the effect of the Saronir in order to Foolish for the Lubellion. And the Destrudo is a high-level Dark Dragon monster, so we can send it to the grave, revive back the Lubellion, and obviously activate its effect to get the Branded Beast. Now link off for the Hieratic Seal, revive back the Destrudo, and just like that, we can make F.A. Dawn Dragster. So this is way better than, let's say, Hieratic Seal and Masquerade by a long shot, because you're also going to be searching your Druid Worm. So again, this is triple interruptions off of, a DD Crow, a pop, and also a send off of the Druid Worm. 1 spell and trap negate so that you can maybe out Mystic Mine. Well, the Branded Beast already outs the Mystic Mine, so that's just never a problem for this deck. And Hieratic Seal that can bounce back a card. Not bad, because most people would probably screw it up, but that's it for this one. Let's get right into combo number 3. Alright, combo number 3, another extremely complicated hand that most people might not really get right. I have Chaos Space, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Lubellion, Branded Beast, and Armageddon. So no small monsters, basically no monster that can really normal summon. And that's where, the deck becomes so tricky, because you only have like high-level monsters, and they're all kind of like boss monsters. So you kind of neg a lot if you do the right move. The wrong move. Anyways, discard the Jet, summon the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Obviously, Chaos Space is just such a great 1-card starter. And then you're going to be getting back your Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and draw 1 card. Assuming that it's a useless card like another Lubellion. I already have one, so drawing into another one is actually really bad, because it's once per turn to search. But anyways, now I'm going to be searching for that Magnamut, and then search for my Black Dragon Collapse Serpent again. Summon the Magnamut by banishing the Striker Dragon, use its effect. And now revive back the Lubellion, activate the Rebranded. And now I'm going to be activating Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon, recycle back the Jet Dragon, and now banish one light and one dark from my grave in order to summon the Chaos Emperor. Put back the White Dragon Wyvern Burster in the bottom of the deck to draw one card with a rebranded. That card is actually really nice, and I just happened to draw Tyrant of D, which is not too bad. So summon it, and then use its effect, discard the Jet, revive back the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And now I can make the IP Masquerena as well as the Hope Harbinger, set the Branded Beast, and search on the end phase. So this is actually a really nice board. It's a lot of interruptions. Again, I'm going to repeat myself, but the Druid Worm and Branded Beast is already triple interruptions. The Harbinger is a spell negate, so that's interruption number 4. And also, it redirects attacks, so your opponent can't just go like normal summon a monster and then go into battle phase to bait like the Hieratic Seal and Masquerena, because you can simply redirect it to the Harbinger. And of course, the Hieratic Seal is actually huge. It can summon a monster that will also allow the IP Masquerena to like link into a bigger monster such as an Appaloosa for 4, which is absolutely disgusting. And if our opponent normals or special summons a monster, we can revive back a BYSSTED monster. So just like that, we have triple interruption, 4 interruptions, 5 interruptions, and plus like an extra 4 interruptions from the Appaloosa. So maybe around 9 interruptions on top of having a lethal follow-up next turn. That is not too bad for Blue Eyes, right? Alright, so for the 4th and final combo, I really wanted to showcase this deck in action against a competitive deck such as Tearlaments. Let's just say I'm going first, because if I'm going second, my only hope at winning is just drawing a bunch of BYSSTED monsters so I can DD crew all their cards, and maybe they might pass on like nothing, but since this deck plays a lot of hand traps as like a part of its engine, then it's actually not that bad. And also you make Spirit Dragon, which negates the tier effects in the grave. So that matchup is actually not too bad if you build your deck basically just to beat it. And before we proceed into this combo, friendly reminder to like and subscribe and everything. You already know it, my man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for even staying all the way until this part of the video. But yeah, this combo is actually really nice because I have Lubellion, Sage with Eyes of Blue, Saronir, Druid Worm, and Melody of Awakening Dragon. So I'm gonna go normal summon Sage, and then I'm gonna get hit by the Hoffiness, which is not gonna whiff. It's actually gonna be milling that Shaylin. Gonna be searching for that White Stone of Legend. Shaylin is gonna trigger itself, but I'm just gonna banish it off of Saronir. So that's a really nice thing in case you get hit by the Hoffiness. Your BYSSTED monsters are basically free. So obviously I'm going to be searching the Alternative as well as the Armageddon. And the Blue Eyes White Dragon is a free search off of the White Stone of Legend that I'm discarding. Gonna be using the effect of Lubellion to search for the Magnamut, because I had the Druid Worm before but not the Magnamut. And then summon the Alternative, summon my Spirit Dragon now. And then banish the Nibiru to summon the Magnamut, use its effect. And now we're going to be reviving back the Lubellion. Use its effect right now to activate the Branded Beast. And now I'm going to be summoning the Druid Worm by banishing my own Magnamut. And going to go for Hieratic Dragon King of the Thumb, which of course summons any monster from the deck. Absolutely ridiculously good. Summon the Seifert, use its effect, well, rather, Saronir first in order to Foolish for the Rebranded, which is a card that we're going to be recurring back in the end phase for free. So it's like, this Foolish Burial is pretty much a Rhoda in a way. But anyway, Surge the Levineer off of the Seifert, and now link off into Hieratic Seal. And this is where it gets really, really disgusting. So I'm going to activate Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon, pay 1,000 to recycle back the Magnamut from the hand, well, from the banish to the hand, so we have an extra DD Crow in our hand now. Revive back the Chaos Emperor by banishing 1 light and 1 dark from the grave. And now I can summon the Levineer by banishing 3 lights, revive back 1 light, and make the Shen search Blue Eyes White Dragon again. And I'm going to now make Harbinger and recycle back the Levineer with the Seifert. And end phase, I'm going to be getting the Druid Worm with the effect of Magnamut as well as the Rebranded. So it's crazy. I have 4 cards in my hand, 4 monsters on the field, and 2 spells and traps on the field. This end board is so good that even if we're playing against like literally any deck out there, like a really competitive deck, you're still gonna win every single time because you have so many interruptions. Like the Blue Eye Spirit Dragon is insta-win against Pendulums because they basically can't Pendulum summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Their Pendulum summon is gonna be like the weakest thing ever. And of course, you can tag this out at any moment to summon the Black Rose Moonlight Dragon to bounce back one of their monsters to the hand. And of course, you can negate any card or effect in the graveyard. So this is like a triple threat in once. The Harbinger, again, redirecting attack, negating spell cards. Mystic Mind doing less than nothing because Branded Beast can destroy it at any time. We have the Shen that is also really good. And of course, the Heavenly Spheres with the Druid Worm and the Magnamut being able to trigger the effect of Druid Worm when you tribute the Druid Worm with the BYSSTED Beast. So that's like over 10 interruptions. Let's just count. So 2 interruptions from the Blue Eye Spirit because you can negate something in the grave and summon Moonlight. And then the Harbinger, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because of the DD Crow and the Send. And 9, maybe I'm missing something, but still really, really good because it's 9 interruptions that aren't just like Appaloosa interruptions, so it's even better. Yeah, regardless of what my opponent has, there is absolutely no way in hell I lose this game. But that's pretty much it for this combo video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.